Hello everybody, this is the WWF Get the F In mod for WWE 13. So this mod, you might have already seen the original video that was released by Sean O'Connor on the Xbox 360. So in this video I will be covering the PS3 version of the mod. Now, in case you haven't seen Sean O'Connor's video yet, the WWE 13 or WWF 13 Get the F In mod is a mod that adds in back the WWF logos to where they were supposed to be. So, for example, the WWF arenas, obviously due to the World Wildlife Fund, they were not able to use the actual WWF logos on like the turnbuckles and most of the arenas. So we have fixed that. We have added proper WWF logos, also custom startup screens as well, custom menus. We've added the WWF logos to the arenas. We've also added them to the matchup screens as well. We've added them to the belts. We've added them to the like lives. So when you go into the arena, you can see the live, and a bit more that I'll talk about in a few. So starting off, we can just look at some of the arenas. So let's go with Chris Jericho versus The Rock. Why not? Let's go with Chris Jericho versus The Rock. We can go to select arena. You can see the thumbnails have also been redone, so they include the WWF logo. You can see Over the Edge, WrestleMania, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, Breakdown, Halftime Heat. Well, that doesn't have One Night Only. Again, so yeah. I think I'll show off. Do I want to show off? I want to show off. Yeah, Survivor Series. I want to show off some custom things that we've done with that. So let me turn the entrances on. Let's go with a quick match base. And I'll kind of explain. You can see the WWF transition right there as well. So with this project, I kind of want to go into how this project came to be. You can see there's no WWF on the live, but so with the project, there are multiple things that we've done, and we believe that it is the most accurate version. Well, within what we could do with having WWF logos on the arenas, the matchup screens, copyright logos, transition screens. However, there were some things that we weren't able to accomplish. So one of those things I will talk about coming up soon, which is just as soon as the match starts, actually. And so yeah, there were just some limitations that the game would not work with us on. So yeah, but overall I think it has been an improvement over obviously stock WWE 13, because now you have the proper logos in the arenas without having to either download logos, make your own logos, or get cost saves and play them. You can also see that the WWF logo here for the WWF logo has actually been added. It's a custom Y object that we've added. And speaking of Y objects, I guess this is a good time to bring in another member of the team. So this was not a solo project by me. It was not just my project that I helped with. There was another talented modder, that helped me. His name was RevFury. He actually helped a lot with cleaning up the match graphics, and especially with that WWF logo. He knew a lot about how the Y-object files were. So he was actually able to not only edit the SummerSlam 1998's WWF logo and add that in, he was also able to do WrestleMania 15's WWF logo. And I really, really do appreciate him massively for that. He also helped fix up a lot of the logo work that I had done, just because it wasn't the best. So his cleanup was greatly, greatly appreciated. The WWF apron was actually done by him too. he upped a lot on this apron, so thank you for that. So getting to, you know, one of those things that we just could not do, or just would not work with us on. Let me show you out here. Let me go to the highlight reel and show you. So it's actually the announce tables. So you can see that the announce table still retained the WWE logo. And we tried everything we could to find it. I believe we did end up actually finding it. We actually did end up finding the logo that was on the announce table, but sadly we could not replace it, which is a massive shame. We really tried hard to find it, but it just would not work with us. You can take a look at the arena here. We have the WWF turnbuckle pads. We have the WWF apron here. We even have a custom Earl Hebner, which I appreciate Rev. He was able to dig this up from his old archives and plop it in there with proper patches too. There is another version, I believe. I believe there's an older version that uses other WWF logos. I think the old school blue global WWF logo. You can see custom WWF Y-object. All the WWF banner, I suppose you want to call it, or like a flag. You can see WWF SummerSlam logo as well, and the ads also we also went into the ads. So if I could study the damn thing, you could see WWFTHQ.com, WWF here, WWF Attitude, WWF.com, WWFTHQ.com. So we got that up there as well. Yeah, so we really did try to make this mod, try to make it as accurate as we could, and I believe we have pulled it off very nicely, as you no longer have to download like custom created superstars. It's just all there in the ISO for you, ready to just pick up and play. So yeah, at least with the Xbox 360 version, it is very much a pick up and play. It is a direct, you just load the ISO onto your RGH or JTAG, launch it with Aurora, and it's fairly straightforward. With the PS3 version, there is a little bit more difficulty. Not really I would say a little bit of difficulty if you haven't downloaded any mods on the PS3. I know that having PS3 mods is not very common. There's only a handful of PS3 mods out there, and so installing the mod might be a little bit of an issue, but no need to worry. I have a tutorial that's written up, both text-based and a video-based tutorial. So if you would like to download this mod, I have both versions, a video version and a text-based version. So hopefully it can be easy for you to understand how to install the mod. So really, it's deleting. The main process of it is just deleting one file, and then after you delete that file, it's just a simple drag and drop process. So hopefully it's very straightforward. If you're running into difficulty, you can always feel free to contact me on Discord, and I will do my best to help you out with that. I'd be more than happy to help you out with trying to get this mod running, because I do believe that it's a good mod to have in the collection. You can see we added the copyrights, custom WWF copyrights there. But I do believe it's a good mod to have in the collection, just to boot up. Oh, that's another thing. Transition screens and loading screens. We tried to replace the WWF transition screens, and unfortunately it just would not work for us. It would not work. We tried replacing it, and we just could not find it for whatever reason, which was a massive shame. Loading screens are all ready to go, and we actually did test it, and it does work on console. So emulator. It works on emulator, not on console, which is a massive shame. It actually took a lot of bug testing to actually figure that out. That actually works on emulator and not console, which is a massive shame. But we tried many times to try to get it to work on console, and it just refused to work with us. Which is a shame. So, I think I should show a 97 arena next, just so you guys can see the transition screen for the 97 arena, and also the 97 referee. So, yeah. But yeah, hopefully, like I said, you guys can enjoy the mod. Hopefully it's not too much of a difficult setup. I know WWE 13 is not, it's not as great, I guess you could say, as 2K14 when looked at in perspective of the community. People always see as WWE 2K14, it added the streak mode and WrestleMania and all of that. They see 2K14 as being better than WWE 13. But I don't know, for me, 2K14, while it is good, I just felt like the gameplay was a little too fast for me. I personally preferred how 13 was just a little bit slower, so it gave you more time to actually attack somebody, and you had time to pull off a quick grapple or cancel the grapple without waiting to see if your opponent was going to just instantly reverse you, and then you just have to worry about reversing your next move in order to pull off the grapple that you already wanted to do. Here, it's like I can actually hold my opponent, hit him once, or actually do the grapple without a worry that he's going to reverse it, which is really nice. It's a really nice feature. So, I always feel like WWE 13 is overlooked, and hopefully, with the project, more eyes get on 13 and people get back to playing WWE 13. Yeah, it's always fun to revisit these old wrestling games. So, custom nameplate. Oh man, finding the nameplates was a massive pain, because actually what happened was, when we were replacing the nameplates, we thought we found the nameplates, but it was actually the nameplates for Create an Arena. So by the time we figured that out, that was a lot of testing, and when they actually found out that the nameplates weren't actually in there, oh man, there was a scramble to try to find out the actual nameplate locations. Man, it was an experience trying to get this mod to actually work. But it's all here, and it's all in the package. So. let's get on with the match. You can see the old school 97 turnbuckles on the turnbuckle pads there. The old school 97 turnbuckles, which is nice. Oh. I don't know, I always felt like WWE 13 had a better flow to it as well. Like, the matches were a lot more organic. Maybe it's just because of the movement speed. I prefer 13's movement speed, as I said, to 14, where it just looked like it was sped up. Here it actually looks like they're actually having a good one-on-one, you know, instead of just a spammy reversal fest. Which I felt like 2K14 was gonna just devolve into a reversal fest. I say that as I reversed HBK twice there, but you know, damn, I wish this game still had its online servers up. Oh, what I wouldn't give to have WWE 13 servers up, because I feel like you could have a lot of good matches online, and you know, if Community Creations was still up, you could still download a lot of cool stuff. I know a lot of cool stuff has been kind of lost to time. Thing that comes into my mind was a WWE 13 Ruthless Aggression save. It was released on YouTube many years ago, and the guy who actually made it, well, I think he released it for a short time and then kind of did away with his blog, or you know, something along those lines, so the mod can pretty much no longer be found, which sucks, because it was a really good base for, you know, I had a bunch of the 03 people in there, like Thugonomics Cena, and you know, I think it had JBL, Tycoon JBL, also had the Hurricane and Masked Kane, I think from 03, I think it even had an 02 Masked Kane, 02, 03 Kane, had a custom RVD and everything. Like, I feel like if you liked WWE 13, it would have been your ultimate, like, you know, Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression Era mod. But unfortunately, you know, it just was lost to time. I feel like if the online servers were still up, at least more people could have a chance to download that content before it was lost to time. But, you know, oh, what? I can't do the, oh, I need to drag them to one of the posts. There we go. Not let me pick it up. Oh wow, he just got up. He just no-sold that onto the head of HBK. Oh no, he has to come back. Oh my god. Oh! I did not see that coming. There we go. I love how they added this ray of light feature, man, to this game, or because I know SVR 2010 was like kind of like the game that, you know, introduced it. I do really like it. It's a really convenient feature to have, because I know for like 07 and 08 and 06, if you had ladder matches, it would be such a hassle to figure out where to position the ladder. You would spend like a good 10 minutes trying to figure out where the hell the ladder was supposed to go, till you inevitably found it. And the light just makes it so much easier. Like, I know exactly where to position the ladder. I say that as I don't reach the damn briefcase. Okay, never mind. Oops. Oh man, Sean's gonna fix it. Also, if you are wondering where to get the Taker DLC, I still do have the DLC from WWE 13, so if you also want the DLC, I can also give you a link to the DLC. Oh no, Michaels. No, damn it. Okay, finally. I got it. I was about to say, oh, I want to set up a table. Oh, I want to send him through the table. No, man. Yeah. I'll just win it the old way. I'll just drag him outside the ring and kind of position it and win that one. Oh no, Michaels, he got up. That's so much. Oh, I won. Okay. That's a great highlight. I do kind of feel like they ruined the ladder match with just like the 2 or 3 pulls. I did really like it when they had that meter system going for it. But, you know, it is what it is. I feel like in 2010 it was a really good balance because they introduced the ray of light feature, but it was also where they still had the meter system, so it was like the best of both worlds. Sadly, I think they did away with that in 2011. Or yeah, I think it was 2011 where they did away with it. Right. I think we show off a title as well. We can show off a title. So we have to go into specialty. The title match. So the thumbnail pictures, they haven't been WWF'd, but the actual titles themselves are Smoking Skull, Steel Cage. I've actually never played a Steel Cage match in WWE 13. So let's go with X-Pac. Actually, you know what? Let's show off Stone Cold in my collector's edition. It's a collector's edition. Always love this one. And let's show off the. Well, actually, yeah, let's show off the Bad Blood Arena. Need to turn on entrances. You can see that custom WWF transition. Glad we were able to add that in. Don't think you guys can see it quite clearly, but there we go. Patches, you can see off that little side plate there, it does indeed say WWF. Now it does say WWE Champion there, but that was because with the way that the strings were positioned, the WWE Champion was default for, you know, obviously it was not even this, it was even for the World Heavyweight Championship and, you know, the current WWE Tag Team Championship. It's going to say the WWE Champion, so if we replace that, it would say WWF Champion for all. So we decided not to show that and change it that way. However, if you go into a arena like WrestleMania, if you go into like the WrestleMania, then it will say WWF Champion. And if you pick a different champion like the Brahma Bowl Championship, it will say WWF Champion. In fact, I think I will show that off for one more match. Yeah, this nameplate doesn't have it. get a really good shot of the WWF belt. There we go, that's a good shot. Okay, that's really bad. Hopefully this wraps up rather quickly. Because I still want to show that Gold Championship. Whoops. There we go. I was waiting for him to attack. I was waiting for him to attack there. Oh, damn it. He interrupted. Oh, he reversed. Oh my god, I gotta wait until he has more damage. Damn it. There we go. So you can actually hold it for a second. In 2K14, they would like instantly reverse. It's one of the few more reasons why I like WWE 13 rather than 2K14. But, you know, everyone is entitled to their opinion. I just can't talk today. You know. All the wake up time. I really love how, you know, you could do this, like when you just screw with someone, right? Oh shit, I turned him the wrong way. X Factor. Oh, super kick. Okay, I thought he was gonna do the X Pac, the little, you know, the X Pac face plant that he does. How do I? Oh, okay, that's how I climb. It's L1. I feel like they made it easier to climb the cage. I feel like they made it easier to climb the cage because I feel like it was harder in 2007 to climb the cage than it is in 13. That could be mistaken. Oh, damn it, we reversed. There we go, now I can finally taunt a little bit. I swear if he gets up, I'm gonna go nuts. There we go. Oh, L1. Yeah, let's do that. Let's hit L1. Actually, we could finish it. There we go. There we go. Boom! Super. That's a terrible shot. There we go, that's a good shot of the championship. Again, huge thank you to Rev for helping me with the belts. Thank you so much. Would not be possible without him. You can see again WWF.com and the WWF apron in the back. Show you, I think I'll do one more match just to show you the nameplate. Where's the Rock? The Brahma Bull, yeah, that one. Let's do an easy one. No, I think this is Modern Rock. Where is... There we go. Let's just do this one. That's game. Because why not? Let's turn entrances off. I mean, putting this mod together has been a lot of fun. Like I said, I'm very fond of WWE 13. I feel like it's a very good game. Very underrated, actually. So I feel like hopefully this just brings some more light into, playing WWE 13. I know a lot of focus has been on 2K in the past few years. With 2K25 being the disappointment that it was. At least to some of the friends that I talked to, 2K25 was not worth an upgrade this year. So I feel like a lot of people have been going back and playing these classic games. So hopefully it just brings more light to them. The more mods, the merrier. More mods that are going to be out there. More people get to experience them, and hopefully more people get to modding their consoles. I know PlayStation 3 is way easier to hack than a Xbox 360 because getting an Xbox 360 modded means using soldering and rewriting the NAND, using a Pico flasher, all that. PS3 is just by reference a lot easier because all you need is a flash drive and more model support being jailbroken. So yeah, I think it's also pretty cool thing where this mod, I believe, apart from one or two other mods, is a mod to actually have 2 console releases, both the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 version. Because I know for a lot of mods they are, you know, a majority of the mods are for Xbox 360, as that is, you know, easier of the two to mod when it comes to wrestling games. Now, if you're wondering why this mod released on both, that was actually not the initial plan. The initial plan was to just make it a RGH mod, because Sean had an RGH at the time, and so, you know, the commissioning was done for RGH. Now, for me, I did not have an RGH. I had a CFW PS3, and so because the files are compatible between Xbox and PS3, I just decided to use the Xbox 360, or sorry, the PS3 files, test it out on the PS3, and then you know, he could test it out on the 360 because the files are interchangeable. So that's how this dual release actually ended up happening, because by the time the Xbox version was done, the PS3 version was also done, because it was, you know, it was literally the same game. I had, you know, sent the last pack file over, and it was just sitting on my PlayStation 3, so we just thought to give it a dual release since both the files are the same, and we thought it would be cool to have that out there. So that's how this ended up being to be, which I think is pretty cool. It's always nice to have both consoles have a good release. So, you know, hopefully it just gets out there and more people enjoy it. I know I've said that a lot in this video, but I do think that if more people get to enjoy it, the more people will have fun, which is all that matters. You know, we can grow the community, and yeah, there we go. Beautiful shot of that title. If you can stop moving the damn thing. It's a wonderful face. But I think that's where I'm going to wrap up the video. But again, huge thank you to Sean for the commission, and huge thank you to WWF for helping me out on the project, and yeah, also thank you to Red Rooster for allowing me to use some bits and pieces from Wrestling Legends. Helped a lot. Alright, well, hope to see you guys again. I have another 2 mods for the PlayStation 3 that I and wanted to show off, and hopefully those videos should be coming out quite soon. Alright, take care guys, and goodbye.